Welcome back to our channel. Have you ever wondered which countries have the highest divorce rates in the world in 2025? Divorce rates reflect major social and economic trends, and they vary widely across different countries. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 countries with the highest divorce rates in 2025, ranking them by percentage. What factors contribute to such high divorce rates in these countries? Stay tuned until the end to discover the shocking realities behind these statistics. Like, subscribe, and watch till the end for insights that could change your perspective on modern relationships. If you've experienced divorce, feel free to share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Number 10, United States. The United States has one of the highest divorce rates in the world, with estimates suggesting that approximately 40% of marriages end in divorce by 2025. Historically, the U.S. has had a high divorce rate compared to many countries, and while some recent trends show slight declines, the divorce rate remains a concern. Factors contributing to the high divorce rate include financial stress, changing societal norms, work-life imbalances, and premarital cohabitation, which often leads to less stable marriages. The average age for marriage in the U.S. has been rising, which may contribute to a higher likelihood of divorce, as people may enter relationships later in life, bringing with them personal baggage or unrealistic expectations. Divorce laws in the U.S. also make the process relatively easy, with no-fault divorce laws allowing couples to separate without proving misconduct. Emotional reasons such as infidelity, communication breakdown, and abuse are frequent causes of divorce in the U.S. as well. Moreover, the financial burden that many couples face, particularly with student loans and homeownership challenges, creates additional tension in relationships. The effects of divorce on children and families, both emotionally and financially, remain a significant concern in U.S. society. Number 9, France. France has long had one of the highest divorce rates in the world, and by 2025, the situation remains troubling. Around 45% of marriages in France end in divorce, a figure that has remained relatively stable for decades. The reasons for this high divorce rate are complex. Social and cultural norms in France have shifted over time, and divorce is no longer stigmatized as it once was. The country's liberal approach to relationships and personal freedom may play a significant role, where many couples are more inclined to separate rather than stay in an unhappy marriage. Additionally, economic pressures, such as financial instability, contribute to marital strain, and work-life balance remains a challenge for many couples. France's family law system is relatively permissive, making divorce more accessible. By 2025, divorce rates in France reflect not only changing cultural attitudes but also broader societal shifts, including high expectations of marriage, personal autonomy, and economic pressures. The rise in late marriages and cohabitation before formalizing relationships also affects the long-term success of marriages in France. As divorce becomes increasingly normalized, the emotional and financial consequences remain a significant aspect of French society. Number 8, Denmark. Denmark consistently ranks among the countries with the highest divorce rates in the world, with approximately 50% of marriages ending in divorce by 2025. This statistic reflects a broader trend of liberal attitudes towards marriage and divorce in Danish society. Cultural shifts in Denmark have made divorce much more acceptable and normalized, especially in comparison to many other countries where divorce can carry social stigma. The Danish social welfare system, which provides financial support and childcare benefits, makes it easier for individuals to support themselves after a divorce, which could explain the high divorce rate. The economic factors contributing to divorce in Denmark include financial pressures, housing costs, and the high cost of raising children, which can often create tensions between spouses. Danish marriages are increasingly influenced by the concept of personal happiness and individual fulfillment, leading many people to seek divorce if their needs are not met. Emotional factors such as infidelity and communication breakdowns also play a role in the high divorce rates. Although Denmark has high rates of divorce, the country's emphasis on gender equality, flexible family structures, and welfare support has helped mitigate the emotional and financial consequences for many families, especially children. Number 7, Finland. Finland has one of the highest divorce rates in the world, with about 53% of marriages ending in divorce by 2025. The high divorce rate in Finland is driven by multiple factors, including changing attitudes towards marriage, economic instability, and increased individualism. Finnish society has undergone significant cultural shifts in the past few decades, and personal fulfillment and self-realization have become central to modern relationships. The liberal approach to divorce means that couples feel less pressure to stay in an unhappy marriage, and separation is seen as a valid option for individuals who are dissatisfied. Economic pressures such as rising housing costs, job insecurity, and childcare expenses have also led to increased marital strain. In Finland, gender equality plays a significant role, and women are empowered to leave relationships that do not fulfill their emotional or financial needs. Work-life balance challenges are prevalent, and both spouses working full-time often leads to stress in managing household duties and maintaining a relationship. Although the rise in divorce rates in Finland raises concerns about family stability, the country's social welfare system provides crucial support for single parents and children, minimizing the emotional and financial impact on families. Number 6. Sweden. Sweden has one of the highest divorce rates globally, with around 58% of marriages expected to end in divorce by 2025. This can be attributed to several social factors in Swedish society. One of the primary reasons for Sweden's high divorce rate is its liberal attitudes toward relationships and marriage. In Sweden, divorce is seen as an acceptable option for couples who feel the relationship is no longer fulfilling without facing societal judgment. The Swedish welfare state plays a significant role in supporting individuals through divorce, offering financial assistance and childcare services that make it easier for parents to manage the challenges of single parenthood. Work-life balance is a common issue in Sweden, as many couples struggle to juggle full-time employment with family obligation. This imbalance can lead to emotional distance and ultimately marital breakdowns. Additionally, financial stress due to high housing costs and childcare expenses often creates tension in Swedish marriages. Sweden's high divorce rate reflects not only changing social norms, but also a growing sense of individualism and personal autonomy in relationships. Although this trend raises concerns about the emotional toll on children, Sweden's strong social support systems help mitigate the impact of divorce on families. Number 5. Spain. Spain has experienced a sharp rise in divorce rates over the past few decades, with the divorce rate nearing 60% by 2025. Historically, divorce in Spain was not common due to the influence of the Catholic Church, but following changes in divorce laws in the 1980s, it has become much easier to end a marriage. By 2025, the cultural landscape in Spain has shifted, with divorce no longer being socially stigmatized. Economic factors have significantly influenced this trend, particularly due to high unemployment rates and financial instability that many couples face. In addition, work-life balance issues and the difficulty of balancing professional commitments with family life have placed strain on marriages. Emotional reasons such as infidelity, communication breakdowns, and unresolved conflicts are also major contributors to the rise in divorce. Furthermore, the growth in premarital cohabitation has led to more people living together before marriage, resulting in less commitment to formalizing relationships. Government reforms have made divorce a more accessible process, with no-fault divorce laws allowing for quicker separations without the need for extensive legal battles. Children from divorced families often face emotional difficulties, but Spain's focus on child welfare has minimized the emotional toll on younger generations. Number 4. Portugal. Portugal's divorce rate stands at approximately 65%, and this trend is expected to continue well into 2025. Several factors contribute to this high rate, and one of the most significant is the changing perception of marriage in Portuguese society. Historically, divorce was stigmatized, but over the last few decades, the country has become more accepting of divorce as a solution to unhappy marriages. As in many Western countries, economic challenges have played a significant role in marital breakdowns in Portugal. The financial strain caused by high unemployment rates and low wages has created tensions within families, pushing many couples towards separation. Additionally, work-life imbalance affects Portuguese marriages, particularly in a society where gender roles still impact family dynamics. Emotional factors such as infidelity and lack of communication are common reasons for divorce, with both partners feeling emotionally drained and unsupported. While divorce rates have increased, government measures to provide support for single-parent families and child welfare have helped mitigate some of the emotional and financial fallout from marital breakdowns. Still, divorce in Portugal remains a significant social issue that affects thousands of families, leaving emotional scars, particularly for children growing up in single-parent households. Number 3, Russia. Russia has a shockingly high divorce rate of approximately 70%, and by 2025 it remains one of the most divorce-prone countries in the world. Several factors contribute to this alarming statistic, including economic instability, alcoholism, and the historical cultural acceptance of divorce. In Russia, divorce is seen as more acceptable than in many other countries, which may be a result of the country's long-standing transition from Soviet-era family structures to more modern, westernized views on relationships. In Russia, the stresses of economic hardship, particularly the pressure of low wages, high inflation, and job instability, can place extreme strain on marriages. The financial insecurity of many families makes it difficult for spouses to feel fulfilled or supported in their relationships. Additionally, alcohol abuse plays a major role, with alcoholism cited as a significant contributor to marital breakdowns. The emotional toll on families is immense, as children in Russia are often the unintended victims of a high divorce rate, facing disrupted childhoods and uncertainty. Government policies in Russia have focused on encouraging families and birth rates, but the divorce rate persists, driven by a combination of social pressures, economic hardship, and cultural shifts. Number 2, Luxembourg divorce rate remains remarkably high, with approximately 80% of marriages ending in divorce by 2025, making it one of the top countries with the highest divorce rates globally. This small but affluent European country has a relatively high divorce rate, which is influenced by a variety of factors. One of the most significant reasons for Luxembourg's divorce rate is the country's progressive legal system, where divorce is seen as a viable option for those unhappy in their marriage. Luxembourg's easy access to divorce, especially through no-fault divorce, has made it one of the countries with the highest separation rates. The high cost of living in Luxembourg, combined with financial pressures such as high housing costs, creates added stress on marriages. Furthermore, Luxembourg's liberal attitudes towards relationships and marriage have led to a culture where individual happiness is prioritized over traditional marital longevity. Work-life balance challenges are also a factor, as both partners are often working full-time jobs, creating emotional distance in the relationship. Luxembourg's high divorce rate also reflects the growing trend of living together before marriage, which can result in lower levels of commitment to marriage itself. While divorce may have emotional and social implications, Luxembourg's support systems provide assistance for children and single parents, making it easier for them to adjust to life after divorce. Number 1, Belgium tops the list with the highest divorce rate globally, with an estimated 82% of marriages ending in divorce by 2025. Cultural changes in Belgium have made divorce more acceptable, and societal pressures around marriage have shifted. The country's liberal stance on relationships and divorce laws means that couples can end their marriages relatively easily, contributing to the high divorce statistics. Another contributing factor is the work-life balance challenges that Belgian couples face, with both partners often working full-time jobs. Financial stress, particularly concerning housing costs and the cost of raising children, has created additional strain on many marriages. Premarital cohabitation is common in Belgium, and while it is believed to reduce divorce rates, it has not been enough to significantly lower the rate of divorces for married couples. The impact of divorce on children in Belgium is an emotional issue, as children from divorced families often experience mental health struggles and family instability. Belgium's liberal approach to divorce, while positive in terms of reducing stigma, has led to a more fragile institution of marriage. Divorce is a reality faced by millions worldwide, and these top 10 countries with the highest divorce rates highlight the cultural, economic, and emotional factors influencing marital breakdowns. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment below for more insights into global social trends. See you next time.